What's going on, guys? Count Crispy here, back with another video, and today we're going to be ranking NHL players on their Hall of Fame probability list. Hall of Fame, borderline, meh, no, borderline, no, first ballot, no. Okay, now we're back to where I was in my last take before it was ruined. And now we're back. So, Leon Draisaitl, yeah, I'll put him in the Hall of Fame. Phil Kessel, no, not really. He's good, but I don't think he's too good, so I'm not going to put him in the Hall of Fame. Claude Giroux, no, you're not that special. You don't have a Stanley Cup, so. Barkov, that's the first one that I'm going to put in D. I mean, he's pretty young, so there's really no way to. And he plays for the Panthers, so, like, that's pretty bad. Patrick Kane, I gotta go. First bat, 1,000 points, almost 1,000 games. Had one of those wild point streaks, and has been really consistent throughout his career. Marchand, everyone hates this guy. He's not too consistent with his points, but I don't think that he's D yet, so. Erik Karlsson, I'm going to put him in borderline. Again, same thing as Brent Burns. He plays for a trash Sharks team that isn't that good, so I don't know. Evgeny Malkin, definitely in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if I'll call him first ballot, because he's in a class with guys like, well, potentially in a class with guys like Crosby, Ovechkin. So I don't know if he's going to be able to squeak in with those guys, but he can still hang with the best of them. Crosby, first ballot, 100%. Stamkos, yeah, he's probably a Hall of Famer. This is Victor Hedman. I'll put him in borderline. Does have a Conn Smythe and I think a Norris. So, Anze Kopitar. Another solid guy that I'll put in borderline. Sergei Bobrovsky, no, just because of his past season with the Panthers, where he just was really bad. Ovechkin, I'm gonna put him in Hall of Fame right now, just so I can move into first ballot. 700 goals. Jaromir Jagr thinks that he can actually break the goals record or something like that, which is absolutely crazy because he's like 200 goals away from that right now, so that's insane. Marc-Andre Fleury, I gotta put him in no. I mean, your team that drafted you first overall didn't want you and let you go to the expansion team. Yeah, you've been solid there, but you haven't been in your prime. Auston Matthews, again, he's a little bit too young. I put Mitch Marner in no because he's always going to be second in command behind Matthews, maybe third and behind Tavares. So I don't have Auston Matthews in the Hall of Fame just yet because he's still really young, but eventually I think that he will be. Patrice Bergeron, this is an interesting one because obviously he's basic. I'm going to put him in borderline only because he has like 4 Selkies. So that's pretty good. Jonathan Toews, I'm going to put him in Hall of Fame. I am going to put him in Hall of Fame. He was on the NHL Top 100 list. He has 3 Stanley Cups, a Selkie. Basically, the reason that Patrick Kane won is Art Ross, because he would give him so many assists from the score, so a big reason why Patrick Kane has 1,000 points as well. So, basically, just an assist kind of thing for Patrick Kane. Jason Spezza, I do not think Jason Spezza is a Hall of Famer. He had some solid years in Ottawa. Had some solid years in Dallas. He's in Toronto now, where he might get 1,000 points. I wouldn't count on it, though, because he's old. Probably won't get 100 more points. Duncan Keith. I have to put him in borderline, just because I put Victor Hedman in borderline. And they have the same amount of Norris trophies. So, Henrik Lundqvist. Obviously a Rangers legend. I'll bump him up to Hall of Fame, actually. Just because I feel like man's played for like 45 years. So, man's in Washington now, where he actually has a chance to win a cup. So, we can only hope. Ryan Getzlaf's actually on here twice. This was the guy that I put in my Bald Martin Instagram post. He has 900 points, so I'm going to put him in borderline. Yeah, there's really nothing special about him, so. Joe Thornton, a first ballot Hall of Famer, over 1,000 points, still climbing the ranks. He is old, but yeah, just signed with the Maple Leafs a few weeks ago. Really good. Justin Williams actually just retired. I'm gonna put him in no. Has like a lot of Stanley Cups, but like sometimes Stanley Cups aren't gonna get you to where you need to be in it. So again, we already went Getzlaf. We already put him in borderline. Corey Perry. Wait a second. I got I'm going to be putting the plus real quick so we can look up Corey Perry. I want to see how many points that he has before I place him in a category. Okay, let's go to the career statistics. Well, that was weird. 797 points in 1,045 games. I mean, okay, let's go back to the tier maker. He's solid, but I don't think that he's a Hall of Famer at those numbers. I mean, how old is he? He's like, what, like 30? He's 35. Yeah, that's pretty old. He does have a Stanley Cup. He has a Richard Hart, which is like a big fluke, in my opinion, but whatever. Did I just move Malcolm? Okay, I think I accidentally did something, but I do not know what I did. Okay, Eric Stahl, borderline again. He's close to 1,000 points. Hurricanes legend, but other than that, doesn't have many awards. He does have a Stanley Cup. I think I already said that, though, so I don't know. Marlowe, I'm going to move him in the borderline just so I can put him in Hall of Fame. He's one of those players that I wouldn't put first ballot because, yeah, he's a good player, but he played for like 30 years. He was like the first player on the San Jose Sharks back in like 1991 or something. So he was like really old. He's not too good anymore, but I mean, he's a legend, so I gotta respect him for that. And that's gonna be the whole video, so bye.